In the majestic Kumgang Mountains, a kind young man named Mudal lived simply with his mother. Known for his gentle heart, he once rescued a wounded duck, which then became his constant companion, a small sign of the grand destiny awaiting him. The villagers whispered tales of 8 crystal-clear pools on the mountain, where celestial maidens bathed under the full moon. Though Mudal thought it a legend, curiosity led him up the mountain one moonlit night, his jade flute in hand. There, he witnessed an enchanting sight: heavenly maidens laughing in the shimmering water. Among them was Arang, the youngest daughter of the Jade Emperor, as radiant as the moonlight itself. Captivated, Mudal began to play his flute. The melody was so pure and sweet that the maidens paused their games to listen. When it was time to return to the heavens, Arang was horrified to find her silken wings had vanished. She couldn't fly home. The truth was, Mudal, overwhelmed by love at first sight, had hidden them, unable to bear her leaving. Lost and afraid, Arang wandered the forest until she met Mudal again. Though she was wary, she saw only honesty and warmth in his eyes. He offered her shelter in his home, promising to help her find her wings. Mudal's mother was astonished to see the ethereal young woman, but welcomed her with a kind heart. And so the three of them began a new life together. Arang, once a celestial being, struggled with earthly tasks. She couldn't light a fire or cook rice, but under the mother's patient guidance, she learned to weave, gather herbs, and tend to the little duck. Slowly, she fell in love with this simple human world, and her heart turned toward Mudal. They worked side by side, shared laughter, and watched the moon together, their love growing deeper with each passing day. Meanwhile, in the heavens, the Jade Emperor grew furious. Believing his daughter had broken divine law, he sent his great general to bring her back. They found Arang living joyfully beside Mudal. The general pleaded with her to return, but Arang refused. "My heart belongs here," she declared to Mudal, "and to this mountain." The general returned to the heavens, shamed. Enraged, the Jade Emperor decreed that no celestial maiden would ever descend to Earth again. Back on Earth, life was peaceful. Mudal's mother adored Arang like her own daughter and gave her a white silk wedding dress, a family heirloom, as a blessing for their union. Arang wept with gratitude. Still, she often wondered about her missing wings. One day, the faithful duck led her to a hidden cave. There, she found them. They hadn't been hidden by Mudal after all, but by a young village boy who only wished for Mudal to find happiness. Forgiving everything, Arang's love for Mudal grew even stronger. But fate had other plans. While Arang was fetching water by the pools, her celestial sisters appeared. Carrying new wings and a message, the Jade Emperor would forgive her if she returned immediately. Torn between love for Mudal and duty to her family, Arang hesitated. Finally, with a heavy heart, she spread her wings and was lifted back to heaven, her tears falling like rain upon the mountain. Heartbroken, Mudal vowed to follow her even if it meant defying the heavens. His mother, understanding his love, handed him the family's jade flute. "This flute carries the spirit of the mountain," she said. "Let your heart guide you." Mudal learned that every full moon, a golden bucket descended from the sky to draw water from the pools. He and his faithful duck hid inside it and rode it all the way up through the clouds to the celestial realm. There, he found Arang imprisoned for loving a mortal. When they were finally reunited, their tears fell like rain as they swore that not even death could separate them. The Jade Emperor summoned Mudal. Instead of anger, he felt curiosity toward this mortal who dared defy him for love. "Do you truly love my daughter?" he asked. "Even if it means a lifetime of hardship." Mudal bowed. "I wish for nothing but to live with her on Mount Kumgang, the home where I belong." The Jade Emperor was moved. He offered Mudal eternal life in heaven, but Mudal refused, saying he would wither away if parted from his mountain home. To test his sincerity, the emperor asked him to paint his homeland. Mudal painted with all his soul. The mountains, rivers, and mists came alive on the scroll, a vision so vivid it silenced the heavens. The Jade Emperor saw that human love could move even the stars, but jealousy burned in the heart of the great general. He secretly poisoned Mudal's jade flute, hoping to destroy him. When Mudal lifted the flute to play, his melody soared through the heavens, but as the last note faded, he collapsed, poisoned. Arang rushed to his side, weeping and pleading for mercy. The Jade Emperor, discovering the treachery, punished the general by imprisoning him within a seashell for all eternity. Touched by Arang's devotion, he granted Mudal the water of immortality. "Your love has conquered even the law of heaven," he said. "Go and live where you belong." Mudal awoke in Arang's arms, reborn. Bathed in golden light, they descended to the world below. Nature rejoiced at their return. Together with Mudal's mother, they built a new life at the foot of Mount Kumgang. Arang tilled the fields wove cloth, and they raised 3 strong, kind sons who grew up as heirs to both heaven and earth. On nights of the full moon, Mudal's flute would echo across the valleys. Villagers said that when the sound drifted over the pools, the water shimmered, and one could see Arang's reflection smiling from within. The mountain became a symbol of eternal love where heaven and earth meet. This story is more than just a tale of love. It's a celebration of harmony between humanity and nature, freedom and devotion. In the years that followed, Arang and Mudal lived in peace on Mount Kumgang, where the love between heaven and earth became one with nature, as eternal as the mountains and the sky. Their love transcended every boundary, reminding us that when the heart is pure and kind, even the gods must yield. And so, Mount Kumgang remains, its winds still carrying the sound of Mudal's flute and the laughter of Arang beneath the moonlight. Thanks for watching our story today. You enjoyed it? Please give us a like and subscribe for more magical fairy tales. See you next time.